Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Farthest Frontier. This is your host Z-Lot, and we are going to get right into it. So let's just resume. Beginning of year 2. And we'll just we're at 1x speed right now. I think we'll just keep it at 1x speed right now. Take a look how they're doing. They've got the stone put in for the root cellars. That's good. We've got a couple more houses in the works here. They haven't put any materials into it yet. Okay. I think they're working on the Smokehouse, yep. Looks like they're getting that together. Out of logs. Let's take a look at our wood cutting situation. Well, they do have a bunch selected, so it's not like I was neglecting the selection. I don't want to get too deep into the wood, like cut down too many trees around like the herbs and stuff that's forageable, because it actually makes the output of the forageable items reduced. So you got to be a little careful around forageable items, not to get rid of all the trees around them, because you can actually harm the amount that they produce. Let's speed this up. Let's speed this up. Let's take a look at how our stats did. Right now we have nothing in the works, right? So we got to get, right now we just have a wood splitter, forager, and hunter. That's not sustainable. Got 12 people. We only got 3 of them, well, two of them were built, 4 are builders, and it looks like 3 aren't. But when builders aren't busy, they turn into laborers, right? So we're kind of skirting the maximum usable amount of people right now for doing jobs. As soon as this smokehouse comes in, we're going to be really short. And oh, there we go. 2 more villagers immigrated. Oh, that makes it a lot easier now. Okay. We can get the fishermen up, and we can get the smokehouse up. There we go. There we go. Let's just force the issue where he's going to fish. 220, 230. I saw a 230 there. There we go. Fishing productivity, 230%. Okay, so now we should have decent food coming in. We've got firewood. Let's take a look at our resources here. So we've got willow, and we've got medicinal roots. We won't be able to do anything with the medicinal roots till quite a bit later in the game. But the willow we can start making baskets right away with. We also have pelts and tallow coming in. The meat coming in from the hunters is getting turned into smoked meat. Yeah. And the fish that comes in will probably get turned into smoked fish too. Which is fine, because it doesn't wreck the food, it just makes it last longer. He needs more meat and fish. He needs logs. Okay. Another house almost done. Knowledge generated. There we go. So, what we want to do is we want to crank our knowledge, right? We want to just get knowledge going really fast. So where is that? Where is all the knowledge? Natural philosophy right there. Plus 20 base knowledge generation. Research speed at the academy. That's what we need to get going as the academy. So we need a tier 2 town center or 9 knowledge invested and natural philosophy. Let's do this. I know it sounds ridiculous. It's like, what are you doing knowledge for right away? But I think doing that right away to get a good base, to get it to progress faster, I think is a better choice right off the bat. So let's take a look at how we get a academy in. We need a town center and a school. Okay. Town center tier 2. We need a market, 30 people, and 8 shelters. The rest of this is just material. So market, in order to get a market, we need a saw pit and a storehouse. So we've got the storehouse, so we need a saw pit now. Okay, now that we built those 6 houses, remember in year 1, it said if we built 6 houses, more people will come to join us. If we had 4 more months of food in store, and we do. So we've got 6 houses and 4 more months of food. So we should be getting people visiting, immigrants coming in. Like a larger chunk, like 5 or 6 of them. Oh, is that them there? I can't click on them. They're not my guys yet. So yeah, I guess this is them. They're coming. They want to join the town. Looks like it's 6 of them or so. Excellent. 6 of them. They've arrived at a village. They have plans to immigrate. Do we accept them in our community? Yes, we do, absolutely. We need them really bad. So now, it says our labor count is critically low, but we just got 6 guys. It's not critically low. What we need now is that saw pit. So let's get to see it. Ooh, it's really bad for desirability. See that? So what we want to do is we want to have that away. This is going to be our industrial area over here. So let's just plunk that down there. Let's prioritize that so they get that built quicker. We've already got 1 root cellar down, and there's nothing even in it right now, so we're not short on storage. Now we are getting a little tight on housing, so let's put down a couple more houses. Now the next thing we'll be building along this strip will be the market, but we got to get this built first. Yeah, a bustling market would help generate growth and attract new settlers to a growing town. I agree. Market stock houses and generate gold based on the number of houses in their work area. So that's a good thing to remember. When you put down a market, you want it to be in a residential area where most of the buildings around it are just houses, because those are what's generating your income for you. If you put a market down in areas that aren't generating income, what's the point of putting the market down, right? So, oh, they're running out of water here. Yeah, that's not good. What I want to do is I'm going to build a market here, and then on the other side of the market I'm going to put a well. So we could probably put the well in right away. Oh, and it's nice for a well. So the market takes up 4 squares, and then we can put the well in there. Okay. Just waiting for them to chop down more trees. Get some more selected. There's actually not tons of trees in this area, but that's okay. There is to the south a bit. Let's expand in there. Expand. Got eggs over there. I don't want to screw up. You know what? Here, let's get rid of that I just selected. You can just hit shift and it'll deselect things while you hit shift. I just don't want the eggs to get screwed up because I'm pretty sure, yeah, we've got one of the foragers harvesting those eggs right now. So let's not screw up those eggs. Okay, there we go. We got the saw pit built. That should allow us now to build the market. It does. Good. And then I was just going to put that right there. Now, it might not reach, it might not encompass this one, but when we expand the market, it will. Okay. Moving right along, we're going to get this market built. Let's, how's our labor situation? We've got 7 laborers. The market's going to take up 1. That'll put us down to 6. If we put another dude in the saw pit, it's going to make us tight, but we need that lumber. How's our arrow situation? Ooh, getting really low. So as soon as this market gets built, we're going to have to build a Boyer Fletcher to get some more arrows coming in. Hopefully they don't run out by the time we get there. House number 7 down. Yeah, it's barely got any stone. We're going to need lots of stone for the upgrade. Our food situation is okay. Well, it just dropped down to 3. It was at 6 and then boom, as soon as I go to look at it, 3 months. Now back up to 6. I think it's because as they gather stuff, it's building up the inventory, and as it gets eaten up, because there's not a lot of resources and not a lot of people, so because of that, when only a little bit of resources are consumed by very few people, it shows a dramatic number change. At least I think that's what's probably going on. That'll smooth out a bit as the population goes up and more resources, because then as people consume the resources, it's not as much resources, so it doesn't drastically change that number as much. Do you get how I'm saying it? Clear as mud? Come on, chop those frickin' logs. Looks like they just want to mine. They just want to mine. I mean, I can force them to chop lumber. I mean, there's a guy there chopping lumber. Like, why wouldn't you chop trees here that are closer? What? Oh my. And it's a waiting game. Waiting for materials. We have enough housing for 32 people. Okay, so that should be able to put us over the top. Because we need 30 be able to... Yeah, 30. We're getting the stone coming in. What's really slow is these planks. Let's fudge the speed up to 3. Because really I can't do any... I can't go gung-ho on building stuff right now. I need to get this market down. I need to get a Fletcher built. And then we can sit back and let the lumber pile up a bit to try and get our town center up. Oh, knowledge. We generated knowledge. Let's take a look at that. So... we've already selected that. You can 1 out of 1. We can't increase that anymore. We can't take that because that requires a tier 2 town center. Reduce chances spread cholera and dysentery. That sounds like a really good thing to do. The hygiene. What else have we got here? Tax generated per home. That sounds good too. And that'll allow market forces, trade center, favored nation. Okay. Work speed of farms. We're going to be doing farms pretty soon. Fish replenishment. Don't need to worry about that right now. Smoked meat. Yeah, whatever. More resources gathered per forage source. I like that. I mean, we could save our knowledge available, but I think that's fine. Let's do that. That gives us more food right off the bat. Okay, we're just... what did they want? Bustling market. Yeah. Trying. Oh, good. More immigrated. More villagers immigrated. 3 more immigration. Yeah, okay. We're doing okay now. We're doing okay now. The other thing to check too, our happiness level. Food, everyone's really happy, but eventually the shoes, clothing, cleanliness, all this stuff is going to tank if we don't take care of it. So, what happened here? Spoilage, 10 berries. Okay. Should have had them in the root cellars. The root cellars keep food longer. Yeah, it reduces, so partially underground structure used to store food at a reliable temperature, reducing the rate of spoilage. Now, as that increases, it increases the storage capacity, the rate of food spoilage is reduced, and the durability, so more hit points. Zoom in and take a look at the structures. This is a really pretty little game, isn't it? I really like it. Now I've got here, let's just turn the speed down. Just a regular speed. Just so we can get a little gander at our town here in first person view, or in, well, I guess top down, sort of first person by zooming in like this. Root cellars shows all the food that's being stored, nuts and berries, herbs and medicinal roots. That's cool, eh? See how the other one doesn't show as much stuff? Because it doesn't have as much stuff in it. That's so cool. my roads back lined up correctly. There we go, my grid, so it's all straight. I know, that's really anal, but whatever. Got some good food now. Good food now. Those that +2 to foraging resources, I think, is going to really kick in here. Be nice to get that market up and running before the end of year 2, though. So let's speed it up again. Missing range. Oh, crap. I was hoping they weren't going to run out. But we're going to have to put down the Fletcher before we actually upgrade the town center then. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. Let's just do that. That's fine. We'll put it there. Let's make sure the town center gets put together for, or not the town center, the trade center. Oh good, they already brought the lumber there. It's about to pop off. So there's 3 levels of a cold now. This is like the middle temperature. There's one that's deadly cold, which is even more than that. See, we just got knowledge again. I think spending that initial natural philosophy was definitely the way to go. So what do we got now? We've got venting chambers, trailblazing, requires wood lore. Venting chamber, where's wood lore? Wood lore? Wood lore right there. Oh, we got to take it 3 more times. Oh, we could take... Oh, we could really, really crank the resources. That's interesting. That's going to pop up as soon as we get that. But I think... that just speeds up the research at the Academy. That's not required to build the Academy. Okay, so I think food is more worthwhile going for right now. Let's just do that. It's okay, we've got a good store of smoked meat sustaining us through the winter. Remember, there's not very many people, so just low quantity of food will sustain a lot of people. And there we go, a couple more immigrated and 2 more born. We're now almost out of housing. Our market is up. So now that our market is up, we can see where we can build more. See, right now this guy is not getting marketed, I guess you could call it. He's not being serviced by the market. He's out of the market. But if we expand this, when we upgrade, it'll expand out further and it will be in there. In the meantime, let's just make a couple more houses along here. I'm going to put a little space. I put a space in between each house so I can put decorations in. Okay, we'll let them work at that. No arrows left. 1 bow. Yeah. Yeah, we needed that Fletcher down. Well, they're getting those houses put down right away. Nine people arrived at the village. They have plans to immigrate. Will we accept them? Yeah, absolutely. We don't have space yet, but we've got 2 houses going. And you should have space right about now. And boom! Okay, so that just gave us a ton more people. Like, huge amount of people. I think what we can do now is we can get some farming in. Let's take a look at where we can set up some farms. It's over here. over here, we're going to do some farming. So, I'm just trying to see where the housing's going to fit properly. So the housing's going to be here, right in our frickin' farm. That's not that great. We could put housing over here, but this is the industrial area. We'd have to like move the industrial over to here. That's not that bad of an idea, actually. And this is all crappy fertilization, so it's not like they need this for anything else. Let's do that. Let's move everything over here. Let's move it all over to here. And then we'll have this area for housing too. That works. We'll let them get that put down. So now we have a technology. Do we want to do wood lore one more time? Or do we hold on to that? I think we do wood lore one more time to cap that out. That way we can start going up into, we can do trailblazing for foragers, hunters, and forager work radius. That's actually pretty big. Animal husbandry, cheese making. Yeah, okay. That's good. Let's confirm that. Okay, it's a new year. So, this is probably a really good place to leave off then. Well, we haven't died. Has anyone died yet? I don't think anyone's even died yet. So that was year 2. Nobody's died. We are almost out of food though. So I think choosing food for the forager, getting that cranked up, I think that was a good idea. And then we're going to have to get farming going, and that's why I'm moving on the industrial over here so that we can actually get the farming here without the housing interfering with it. Because if we had to do another market over here, completely, all the housing would be completely in the farm zone. So this will be where the other housing neighborhood will be. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to leave it here. Next time, we'll keep it going. We'll try and get the town center up to tier 2 before the end of year 3. We're in year 3 now, so we'll see. It's going to be tight, but we'll give it a shot. So you guys have about 10 or 11 more sessions probably before I get up to the point where I'm like tier 3. So it's going to take us a while. It's going to take us, you know, a few weeks to get up there. Until then, you guys have yourselves an awesome day.